Do you remember that movie?
What Felsie Want?
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
What Women Want, right?
Yeah.
I remember that movie.
I went to see that, and I feel like I must have been quite young, and I definitely wasn't the target audience. Because I was probably like a 13-year-old boy.
We're fighting slugs with flowers on their heads.
So what else is new?
They have no help.
Where does it absorb the nutrients? From the sun? The ground? There's nothing here.
I assume.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not doing damage. They're like occasionally poisoning, I guess.
I think they later level up from nutrient absorption, so if you kill them fast enough, they're fine. But maybe later they turn into actual opponents.
Maybe.
I thought that happened for a second, and it turned out I was listening to
No, they have been doing damage, I think, so maybe they were absorbing nutrients from us.
The final boss of this game is flowerhead slugs.
that have fully leveled up into robot popes.
Yeah. No, the robot pope, you fight him and he's like, no, I am invincible and here is a map.
We'll fight him again.
Yeah, and he'll be like, nah, you can only kill me by doing this, and then the slugs will just destroy him in front of us and we'll be like, what?
I have a strange feeling, which comes from playing all the other Final Fantasy games to an extent, that the final boss won't be the Pope, it will be something else.
Oh yeah, the Pope's not pretty enough.
Yeah.
New flattens!
Hey there, guys! My world is pain!
These don't look like world is big, these look like they come from Braveland.
They're like Harlequin babies.
They really are. Like, they just look in excruciating pain to me.
Oh, kill them, please. Do them a favour.
I am killing them.
I'm gonna be a doctor one day.
They are phosphoric ooze, and that was apparently an alchemic ooze.
I think two of them fused together into one alchemic ooze.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there are some people poisoned.
Doesn't make sense.
If we kill it fast enough, then we poison
Oh
them.
yeah, I guess this...
It's like
I'm not used to a game where, like, what happens in battles stays in battles.
yeah, it's like
Thanks,
in real
Dad.
life, if you kill what poisons you, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the world works.
Yeah.
If the thing is nearly dead, there's no point in mine.
If you drop dead in the
But
next...
she won't get experiences.
Yes, she will. Everyone does.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Bubbles.
It hates me because
stars.
it took too long, but whatever.
Also, the sun died.
Do.
So, why does the future need trains anyway? Doesn't everyone have like a space
A
car?
ball in the...
Yep.
Yeah, like... The thing you gotta remember is there are... Like, I think you saying why does the future need trains is somewhat classist, because I'm sure that someone will always need trains.
Well,
Like, they're a cheaper alternative to the personalised dropships that the bourgeoisie are driving.
alright, well let's take a step back and look at this from an objectivist perspective.
If you'd rolled with that, so would I have.
But is this the future of today, or of a world that Final Fantasy normally takes place in? Like how? What kind of is this actually the future of something? Like, is this meant to be a vision of the future?
I think so.
No,
You can tell because everyone's
It's
pretty.
a fantasy setting, and therefore it is fantasy.
Oh, okay.
But by setting it in the future, there must be a present of this that is important somehow.
It's just
I'm
set in
trying to
whenever
make
they
sense of
happen
it,
to
I'm
have
sorry.
this stuff.
Okay, well, in that case, sure. Okay, trains are for the space poor.
Space poor.
I'm trying to get everybody just enough stuff to technically have roles that they didn't before, and it's not working very well.
Why do you want them to have other roles? Because they just won't be good at them.
I quite
Because I want
enjoyed
to be
it.
able to set it to just every paradigm is all three in the same role.
That surely is not actually a good... Because, like, people whose technical role... Like, who technically aren't good at those roles will never be good at them. I thought
No,
was
but the
joke.
roles have passive I'm not doing it now because it was eating loads of CP for nothing.
Yeah.
The thing is, roles have passive benefits,
Right.
but stack.
I see. Fair.
Whoa.
So like Ravager would be amazing at boosting the gauge.
I quite like the unlocking all the rolls because now when it Crystariums, so many Crystariums.
Oh yeah. No, there's a good little map of stuff.
Still doesn't make any sense, but.
You know the system I really liked? The
No.
Final Fantasy X one.
Final Fantasy X one was dumb because it wasn't just a flowchart.
Except that was kind of cool, because they were all on the same, not quite a flowchart, but it took effort to make them sync up. So they all had their set roles, but if you wanted to be a dick about things, you could be, and like, you could make Kimari your white mage. Kimari is small Ronso.
I liked the system in the first Final Fantasy where you pick a role and you go with it. Guess which one I did?
What, in Final Fantasy 1?
Yeah.
You had all white mages.
Yes. You can tell from the fact I want all medics.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. White mages in Final Fantasy 1 were really good. They could use hammers.
Yeah. Red mages were terrible because they could only use the shitty magics.
Which is a shame, because I know it doesn't make a lot of sense because they were 8-bit sprites, but they had the best character design.
Yeah. Are there red mages in this world equivalents?
Rarely are they called red mages. Like, a couple of games have things like Sword Mage, which is similar, and a couple of games that let you pick your skills will let you pick things that have magic-y and fighty.
Yeah.
But very rarely are red mages labelled as red mages. I think they only are in the online games.
I mean, are there like equivalents of the red mage in say, this game?
This game doesn't want it because the roles aren't classes that
like
attack, magic, so on.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess technically they're all red mages in this game.
Well, everyone who can do magic is... Well, I guess they all sort of can.
They can all do magic because they're all a C. Like, that's the point of being a C.
But, like, some of them don't have Ravager or whatever.
Yeah.
And Commando isn't magic.
What is this?
Ruin.
Ruin isn't really.
Fair.
Well, I guess technically it is.
Ruin is just magic for people who want to do physical damage. I think the skill should have actually been called Throw a Rock. And that is what you should have done.
Is it okay that I appreciate the lighting in this sequence? It looks pretty cool, actually.
The game is pretty.
Yeah.
It's not much else, but it's pretty.
Yeah, the character designs aren't anything, but the levels are pretty-ish.
Yeah.
You can tell they were designed by someone else at a completely different time.
All of this game was developed by different people with no communication between them.
That's why they're doing a sequel, isn't it? Because they have more stuff to throw together.
Yeah, that
Actually,
is...
the sequel is going to feature all sorts of environments from this one, so...
Oh, really?
It's just gonna get really weird. What's this game? Plus, this game does actually have the Chocobo theme.
Yeah, but
and
you
the
know...
whole point of doing that was that it doesn't have the victory music.
Oh.
Yeah, but still, I got tired of doing the victory music. Okay.
Are the Chocobos in this? Oh, there are! The Scruton. He's one of them, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I guess we haven't gotten to posting the theme park yet.
Yeah, there is a Chocobo theme.
I missed the theme park! No!
It's actually coming up in the videos now. And yeah, there's a terrible Rasputin minigame. I hate saying that. I hate saying terrible Rasputin minigame because I want it to be great.
I saw you wince in pain as you said it.
Like,
both at the idea of terrible and Rasputin in the same sentence and at memories of the minigame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay because he's been redeemed over and over, including scratching a guy's eyes out. Well, kind of kicking him in the face with it.
Which way is the wrong way? That way is the save point, so
make
that
a right.
will be the wrong way.
Oh yeah, you get to see the jumping.
This place is huge, I wonder how far it goes. Let's look over there, shall we? Because they've made this thing.
The ears all gone to rot.
As rotting, there's mold growing in it. Whee! To know when the jumping happens, that I remember this is from the same country that gave us anime.
This is anime. That's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That's a lot of nuts.
I'm beginning to see why these guys are dangerous.
Yeah, they just wanted to throw 1 million of them. Paradigm. You need health.
Hope's
Good.
dying.
Yeah, I know. The thing about this game is that it desperately wants to be.
You probably should bring Hope back.
Yeah. And lightning.
I'm going to after.
Do you still need
That
to...
was dumb.
Yeah, those guys will mess you up.
The big 2-5, guys!
No!
I'm just admit I am being bad at this game.
You'll get there.
Finally, I've been waiting the whole time for you. You're doing better than either of us could.
Yeah.
Although, again, in my defense, I haven't played it in what?
Yeah.
Is it 6 months at this point?
Maybe.
Not many people have to take massive breaks in playing a big game.
Yeah, we've done an entire, like, we've recorded an entire LP in that time.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Which is also not being updated.
It will be. I posted episode 3 of it just as we started recording this, and I enjoyed episode 3 so much that I'm likely to keep posting it because it was great. I really enjoyed episode 3. Check out the Fragile thread if you still haven't. It's the best thing we've done. No, really.
Yeah, this is terrible. So, what are they? They're absorbing nutrients from us, right?
Yeah.
So, how are we poisoned if they're not?
We're not
I'm trying to
actually poisoned,
understand
we're
what
just getting nutrients absorbed from it.
Right. Oh, right. I thought we were all because purple to me always means poison.
Yeah, it's having their health drained more than poison, because poison in this is a green cloud of bubbles over your head, isn't it?
Which is pretty disgusting. So this time around, you're not sort of surrounded by them. Is there a reason, or is this just
How it's wound up?
Yeah. I think it does kind of depend. Oh, whoa! Heal up, lightning. The others dying is irritating and bad, but lightning means that we get game over. I'm not telling you that, obviously, Wattiad. You're thoroughly aware.
Yeah.
You were telling me just in case I was holding the controls.
Yeah.
So
I was more reinforcing my own knowledge.
is Combat Clinic the one where it's 2 medics just in case? Oh yeah, it is.
Medics and Saboteur.
Yeah. Fang's the attacker.
Well, she's a saboteur, so
Or Saboteur.
she's debuffing.
What would a Saboteur be in typical Final Fantasy terms?
Wouldn't be anything.
Green mage-ish.
There are green mages?
Only in tactics.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy XII, and by many other. They are essentially the status effect part of white mages.
So it would actually be the status effect part of black mages, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's sort of
Bard?
something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
For a second there, Lightning was only on 300 health.
That's not going to be a very good rank.
I really wish it would just flash up on screen with like, you Final Fantasy and awful. Medicinal oil.
That was an organic component.
That was an optional battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we knew.
Oh right.
Woody had specifically looked on the map to see which way was the right way so we could go the opposite way.
Oh.
We wanted to make sure we got all the balls.
Oh good. I'm so glad they didn't bother to give you multiple paths through the game.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Well, if there were multiple paths, I think people would actually complain because they'd be upset that they couldn't get everything.
Yeah.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
13-2.
Oh yeah, 13-2 is getting multiple
What a
paths.
horrible clusterfuck that looks like.
People will go up to like the threshold at the end and then go back and take the other path.
Yeah.
That's not the sort of alternate paths it has, though.
Oh.
It has time travel alternate paths.
The best kind of alternate paths was in Alpha Protocol, where you could technically do everything, and it would be like a clusterfuck at the end of you being allied with everyone, including people who were opposed
to each other. So you'd be fighting each other, and maybe you had to knock one of them out.
Alpha Protocol was a really fun game.
I just started replaying through it. It's great.
It has no right to be good, but it really is.
It's made by the people who did New Vegas and the first two Fallouts as well.
Right. There you go.
There's nothing trademarked to them.
The people who did New Vegas, you can't say the people who did the first two Fallouts, because the first two Fallouts were technically a different studio, who Obsidian at their founding were like half.
That's true.
I see.
I always think Black Isle and Obsidian are close enough, like, things that, you know, Obsidian's like a black rock. It's like...
Yeah, I always get those two.
Black Isle died and became Obsidian and Troika.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Troika.
Although actually Obsidian, Troika died and...
joined Obsidian, didn't they?
Some of them went to Obsidian,
Alright.
Troika did Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Which has... there's a fly attacking us. Which was similarly uncanny to this, where the characters' mouths moved and nothing else.
Yeah.
To the point where sometimes I was pretty sure the cutscenes were just screenshots of the game. It's very poorly made. Unlike this, which is a masterpiece.
This is a glorious masterpiece.
Yeah. I mean, look at that ball, it's just...
And by this I don't mean the game, I mean the LP.
Yeah.
A rainbow anklet.
There's a good grand's worth of equipment in this room.
That's depressing. And none of it's going towards video quality. Most of it is actually paying for special special guest H Bomber Guy.
Yeah. I had to have my own trailer and a fluffer.
Yeah. Thankfully, what he had was happy to.
What exactly is a fluffer? There's always that credit in films, director's fluffer.
Do you actually like?
They have that. That's a real thing.
A fluffer. I thought a fluffer in porn was the guy who, the person who keeps everyone erect.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I want to know why the director
I didn't know that they had one in like actual film.
Yeah, I think maybe it has a different meaning, but maybe not.
Maybe not. Guy. I keep saying the guy as if only homosexual relationships exist. The person who sucks the directors, and then I'm implying that all directors are male.
Oh hey, we just got an ability that makes her better as a commando when there's a Ravager on the field.
Cool.
Oh. That's very situational.
Actually,
it'll always be the case,
Be the case.
You always want to have someone hitting and someone shooting.
Actually, you kind of want to alternate ones of all one to all the other, but that's not a thing we can really do sensibly.
Yeah.
You know, I like how in the top left it says develop Saz, when I know no matter what we do on this screen, he's not going to be reunited with his son.
No. Oh, you've got some massive things ahead of you in terms of videos.
I can't wait to not watch them.
Because that has, had...
He met his son.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not for very long.
Yeah.
Oh, did his son die?
Not exactly.
Did he turn crystal?
Yep.
I predicted it, yay!
He fulfilled his, what do they call it? Focus as a Sanctum Falsi by finding the...
finding Saz and Vanille.
Wow. So by meeting his son, he has doomed him.
Finding the Pulse.
Yeah. That's... how sad.
Yeah.
No wonder Saz isn't saying anything funny. He's killed his son.
That, and also because this game doesn't think of him as a very important character, so he's less likely to get lines than the others.
That's true.
They are all equally important. It is an ensemble cast.
I kind of wish this game was just Vanille, Fang, and Saz, but a lot would be missing
Vanille,
without Lightning,
Snow, and Saz.
Yeah, Vanille, Snow, and Saz would be a great game.
Every character adds a bit to this game, except...
I'm too old for this shit.
That is exactly what it would be.
The only character that needs to be cut out is Hope.
Yeah, but the game wouldn't suffer from a lack of lightning, and without Hope and lightning, Fang wouldn't technically need to exist.
That's true. Hope is like the Wesley of this show. I say this because Gene Roddenberry is a hack, and and Tetsuya Nomura is as well. So there's some parallels there.
I don't know how many people you just made angry.
Yeah.
We should probably wrap the video here if this is a good time.
That was a save point that I just saved at. So.
Excellent.
Great.
Thank you for watching, every peoples. See you later. My name is Paul Cliff.